Okay guys, we're here today with Dan Vallimont. Huge honor for me. Guys, one of the best wrestlers in the world. He was 2 times All-American. He got 2nd and 3rd right now.
Yep.
And one of the best sellers on fanaticwrestling.com. So one of the best wrestlers we have. And today he's going to show us here one technique that he does. That when his opponent tries to go to the 201, he literally switches everything to the other side and goes to the single leg. That was very, very interesting, and I think it's something that can be very useful for Jiu-Jitsu as well, because when we are doing no-gi grappling, it's very common that someone make a grab the opponent's head or the shoulder and make a high grip here. So excited to learn from them. Let's do it now.
All right, so like Bernardo said, this is going to come off when my opponent grabs this 2-on-1, and a lot of the times I'll set it up by just posting on my opponent's shoulder. And then again, a lot of the times my opponent's going to reach to grab this 2-on-1. Now, when I'm setting this up, I don't want to wait until he pulls this in nice and tight. If I wait till he gets here, I'm in trouble. He's got this in good and tight here. It's going to be hard. I'm going to have to go to something different. So the key is timing it as soon as he goes to pull this down. So right about now, as soon as this comes off of his shoulder, I'm going to sidestep this foot here. I'm going to level change. I'm going to pull my elbow to my hip. So what I'm saying there is, maybe turn this way a little bit. So he starts to pull this down. I sidestep, level change, and pull my elbow to my hip. Now what that does is it pulls his whole body to the side. All I have to do now is rotate, hit my single leg, and now I'm in good single leg position. Now, once I get here, just a couple things I like to have as key points once I get to my single. I like to have my head up, my hips in and back straight. And then I also like to have 3 feet in a row if I can. His 2 feet and my drive leg in good position here, my hand above the knee, ready to drive up to our feet here. So from here, I'm gonna drive off this back foot to here, kind of use my leg as a table a little bit. And then from this position, I don't just lift straight up. I'm gonna drive into him a little bit further and collect this leg here. Now, usually guys will stay up here. And then from this position, when I'm going to my finish, I like to make sure I keep this arm or his leg elbow deep. Now what I mean by that, or armpit deep rather, not elbow deep, where there's no space here. All right, even without shoes on, it's very difficult for Bernardo to turn and kick away if I have this way. If he tries to turn and kick, I'm gonna take him down. Here. But if I have it a little bit more lazy here, not armpit deep, and there's space here, he can turn and kick, and I just wasted a good shot attempt. So it's really important once I get that leg up and I'm getting ready to finish, that I have this armpit deep, nice and tight here. Now, there's a bunch of different finishes we can work on from the single. We're just going to focus on one today because I want you guys to focus more on the actual setup. But I'm going to take my back arm, the hand that's free here. I'm going to put my forearm down the back of his knee. I'm going to rotate his knee down and circle to the back right here. Now, from here, a lot of guys will put their hands to the mat, but if he doesn't, that's fine too. But if they do touch, nice and easy, I'm going to bring both of my hands above his knees, keep my shoulder below his butt, and drive forward. But also, in the same sense here, if Bernardo does stay up and doesn't touch his hands, so if he's there, I can still do the same thing, climb the legs here and drive through. So either way, this is just one simple finish from this single leg. But again, I want to focus more on the setup here. So maybe from this angle. As soon as I feel him starting to pull this, right now, so I'm pulling this elbow to my side. If I just sidestep and level change, I'm not pulling him anywhere. I need to sidestep, level change, pull. Those are the 3 parts. So sidestep, level change, pull this to my side. It should pull this leg to me. Again, circling into my single here. Good position, head up, hips in, back straight. Driving off this outside leg. I begin to table this, drive the rest of the way up. If he falls there, that's great, but usually he'll still turn into me here. So turn in a little bit here. And again, we have this armpit deep here, no space. If he were to turn, we'll take him down. But if he stays up, we're going forearm and the outside of his knee, rotating this down, and then we can work up to finish. So just a couple more pointers on this. Again, if I try to do this after he gets this tight to his body, so if he gets here, pulls this in tight, I'm not going to be able to get the space I need to pull him over the top of me. Because right now, my head's the same level as his. He's in good position. Typically, his head will be in here. He's controlling this tie-up right now. So I can't let him get to this position. So instead, as soon as he goes to pull this down, like I mentioned, even right here, that's too much. Do it a little bit slower. So it's right here, right about here is where he's going to hold on. In a real match, this is sometimes hard to drill because when guys are drilling, they don't really hold on as tight. But in a match, when he grabs this, he's not planning on letting go. And that's why this works. So I'm gonna sidestep just a little bit directly to the side, not back, and then I'm gonna try to elbow myself in the hip as I level change. And his head comes over the top, we drop to this knee and rotate, and then we're right into our single. And then again, I can drive up here. If he turns his back away from me, we can already finish nice and easy. If he turns in, again, we're going armpit deep. Now I can rotate and finish.
No, that's amazing. So then, you pretty much create a trap for your opponent, right? You place your hand on purpose, or expecting that he's gonna try to go to the 2-on-1.
Correct.
Right? And then, just like as a second option here, if they don't go to the 2-on-1, what's your next move from there? Like,
so I guess it depends on if you're just gonna tie up with me here. I could go to my club and go to my high crotch here.
you got it.
Especially if you reach on the outside here, I'm gonna lift this window here and go to my high crotch.
I got it. No, man, that's amazing.
So.
No, I love it because that's very useful for Jiu-Jitsu, because you can always create this trap in Jiu-Jitsu as well, not only on wrestling, right? So even in Jiu-Jitsu, you can give the hand and they wait for your opponent to try to 2-on-1, which is very popular in Jiu-Jitsu.
Cool.
So, no, man, that was amazing. So guys, Dan is one of the best sellers on fanaticwrestling.com for wrestling, and we also have his instructional videos at BJJ Fanatics, so make sure to check it out. And thanks so much, Dan. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.